guys ready to rock and roll? Can't hear you. Are you guys ready to rock and roll? It's Friday, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Hope you guys are all doing well, man. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is Friday, July 23rd, 2021. Are you ready to rock and roll? I am. Ready to have some fun. That's right, because it's Friday and it's Friday vibes only, baby. Good times. Let the good times roll. It's good to be alive, not gonna lie to you. It's good to be alive. The weather is beautiful outside. We got sunshine, sitting at 20 degrees, give or take a couple of degrees. What's a couple of degrees between you and I, dude? It's all good. It is refreshing. Beautiful sunshine. People are out. Businesses have started to, they're expanding. Everybody's expanding. We're all, expanding our wings, trying to just like flap little by little, trying to fly together. But that's the thing. Let's fly together, and that's what I'm noticing, baby. It's that time of year where everybody's like getting out of their little cages, little nests, attempting to fly again. Little flap here, little flap there. But we're all flapping, baby, and it's all good. Very optimistic, very hopeful about what's to come, because there's so many things happening out there, so many beautiful things, so many beautiful people going out there. It's just nice to see everybody out and about. That's what it is, baby. I'm very happy because we need to be out there doing things with each other. It's because we're social animals, baby, and it's like, we gotta take it back. When we've taken it back, little by little, we're taking it back, and that's what it is. I'm making phone calls here, doing a little work there, coming back it's just projects upon projects, and you're like, again, you're like, man, narrow it down. I've narrowed it down as much as possible, baby, trust me, but your boy likes to keep, busy doing different things. Again, those are the sirens in the background going off, man. Somebody's going off to the emergency room. Shout out. Get your health checked up. Or maybe it's a fire, I don't know. It sounds like a... Oh, yeah, it was a fire truck. Definitely a fire truck. So something's burning, it's hot. Something's burning. Hopefully it's nothing serious. But shout out to everybody doing their part, man. Shout out to everybody doing their part. We're all in it together and we're kicking butt, taking names, and it's all about, you just gotta have that. And that's what I realized this. I realized by listening, realized by going through a couple of stuff this week, a couple of stuff last week. Just got to take it, one step at a time. No rush. No rush. That's what we're all about, not rushing things. If I don't know if it's getting like, if at any point during this video you start to see little like, if you see a little blood here or there on my chin or on my face, do not worry. I'm not, nothing major, dude, nothing major, but boy keeps it 100 with the fam. That's what I do. Forgot to charge my shaver, my electronic little shaver that I've got that I use to trim and shave my beard. Didn't juice it up, didn't plug it in last night. No battery, came to shave this morning. It's just like, it didn't go too well. 2 minutes into it, I'm like, shucks, can't be shaving today. So I had to resort to some old razors that I had. They're old, dude. I haven't used them in some time. It's just like, so if I start bleeding here, and I've definitely cleaned myself up, but if you see little droplets of blood, don't panic. It's all good. Everything's under control. But that's the thing, man. You gotta get ready for the days. You gotta just get up, do your little regimen, blood flow going. Literally, like on your face, just get that blood pumping through your face. Little cut here, little, getting yourself ready for battle every day's. But that's the thing, we do it with a smile on our face, baby, because like how do you go into battle? If you don't go into battle like smiling, you're not having fun battling. You're like, battling's not fun. I don't like to fight. I don't either. But like, you gotta battle, dude. Everybody's gotta battle in one way, shape, or form, and that's what it is, baby. Life's a big fun old battle, so you want to that's the thing, spice it up, shave a little bit, put a little bit of war paint on your face, get creative, put it all over your face, put it all over your body, just like it's what it is. Get creative is what I'm trying to tell you. See what the other guys are doing. Are they putting paint on their faces? You don't want to be putting matching paint though, because that's confusing. You're like, who are we battling each other? We're all in it together. What's going on? Crazy stuff. But point is, you got to be ready for a battle of some sort, and that's what I'm learning. And life's one long journey, and it's a beautiful, You go through the ups and the downs and the downs and the ups, and every time, it's you come back in there, you just get up and do it better. That's what we're doing, baby. Been getting out there, been getting out there with the people, doing regular human activities, doing this, doing that. Going back a little bit to, your boy's not, your boy's all about making things and creating things and like being as independent as possible with the help of you guys, of course. As in, we're independent, but like we help each other, we support each other. That's the thing, man. We don't, around here, we're not about the handouts or the freebies or I really do believe in hard work and like persistence and determination and just like going out there and getting it, whatever it is. You gotta fund yourself. You gotta support yourself, and that's what it is. It's just good to see businesses up and running. It's good to see the economy moving along, man. It's good to see the economy moving along. Not gonna lie to you guys, it's refreshing. People like to, and your boy's no different. I like making my own money. I've always been like, I always liked to earn a living. I don't think anybody, going through this year and a half that we've all had just a little, a hiccup, if you will, a little tiny hiccup, if you will. Everybody got a little taste of, what it's like to maybe, get a government check and be dependent. It's not good, man. It's not good, and that's why your boy this week just put an end to it. No, sir. No, thank you very much. I'd rather go out there, do whatever I can to provide for myself and, just be the master of my own destiny, essentially. Because that's the thing. If you let somebody else just give you this, that, and it'll just be that. Whatever it is, whether it's in form of money or security and that's, I encourage everybody out there, and I think a lot of people have been doing this. So many people have started so many wonderful little businesses, whether it's like a little restaurant that just popped up on the corner street, whether it's like somebody's running an operation from their home, catering, hairdressers going, back when it was like shut down, people would just maneuvering, going out to the parks, trimming a little bit of hair. Oops, what I got on my face, it's your neighbor's hair, don't worry about it. People are innovating, and that's what it is. Everybody's just like looking at each other, getting inspired, doing things, and people like to be free, man. That's one of the biggest things that I value. Freedom to take risks, to go out there and do different things, and because that's what makes life exciting, man. What do you don't want to just be sitting idle and not doing anything, baby boy, baby girl. Go out there and get it, whatever it is. 'Cause that's the thing. That way you can always do more. You can always do better. But if it's just like you rely on one thing that's been promised to you and all that, it's no bueno, dude. It's no bueno. You want to go out there and get it on your own with the help of not in a cooperating together to get it. Everybody should be cooperating together, and everybody is for a lot of things. I see people being so considerate and being so nice to each other, and just like everybody did have a lot of time to reflect over this year, and I do see the results coming in. The reports are in, the results are in. People are now more empathetic and more compassionate, and it's just nicer in a lot of senses. And I don't want us to lose those things. I don't want us to go back to, I don't think we will. I don't think, because we learned a lot this year. I think one big lesson that we learned, if we can what are some main things that we've learned over this past year and a half of the Schmovid season, is that life will throw you a curveball, but we all get further with cooperation, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Because that's what it is. If everybody's just out there with that mentality of the dog eat dog world, sort of like let me just grind and hustle and get mine and like step over people, and that's like old school thinking, dude. That's like none of that anymore. None of that. It's the new age, new era. It's all about cooperation, uplifting each other together, having a because you don't want to just throw a party by yourself, dude. You want to throw a party and have people come and enjoy. Already, somebody else will bring the food. Somebody's gonna bring the alcohol. Somebody's gonna bring in a little bit of spices and herbs. You know what I'm talking about, baby. Sharing is caring. That's what it is. I'm just glad to be a part of it. I'm very happy to be a part of it, and it's good to be a part of a community, man. Doing little things here in Toronto. I hope you guys are all, getting back on a new track of sorts. Getting back on a new track. We'll get together, do it all, we'll do it together at our own pace, little by little. You don't need to, that's the thing. One thing I think a lot of time, again, we've realized over this past year that we need to cooperate more, and people are now realizing the value of time. What are you doing with your time, dude? And that's always been a key component of my life. Like, what am I doing with my time? Not necessarily, I've never been priority numero uno's never been money. It's always mostly like, how much time do I have left, and what am I doing with it? Yeah? Value your time. That's what I'm saying, dude. Beautiful coffee out here, man. Beautiful coffee. Not gonna lie to you guys, but that's the thing, man. I had to innovate because the shaver ran out of juice, and it was you sometimes go to an old razor and you start shaving, and it's just like, it's a little painful because the blade is a little bit dull, and you're just scraping through, and it's just, you see a little blood here, a little blood there, but it's feels good now. Feels good. Nice and ready for the day. Gonna go out there and get it. I've been painting a little bit over the past few days. And that's the thing, man. I realized, looking back at everything that I've been doing over the past, 9-10 months that we've been together, we've been doing this. I can manage to, within, I get to sit down and write. I get to sometimes, write in my journal. Portion of it is just for, writing down things that I'm going through in life so that I can look back at it and reflect and learn from it, make it better. Parts of it is I'm trying to write jokes, trying to write funny stuff, and sometimes, that's what it is. It's not always, you can't. And early stages, baby, literally early stages, so we're learning. But another portion of my life is I like to be creating, little pieces of artwork, and I look around the studio, if you will, and it's adding up little by little. It's adding up, and it's really, really one of those things that I'm very happy about that I got going this year. So this time off, this time off of our regular schedules really was a blessing in disguise. Again, looking at the silver lining, right? A lot of people took this time to start new businesses, go after some of the stuff that they've been thinking about, but they're like, oh, should I not? You definitely should. Go after it, give it all your best, and that's what I'm trying to do, man, little by little. And that's the thing, I don't have a timeline or a deadline or a set of, I've got certain goals in my mind that I like to, but most of it is not, it's not to do with an end result. It's mostly got to do with going on the process or the journey or the steps that require me to get to a place. Does that make sense? Does that, you know what I mean? Because people might think you want to do something, or you only focus. It's not good to just focus on the end result, whatever that may be, a final result. It's enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey, and that's what it is, man. I picked up the phone, called up a bunch of comedy clubs. I'm like, hey man, what's going on? And they're like, not much, we're just opening up. I'm like, sweet, cool beans. Gonna go probably check out a few shows around the city soon. And that's the thing I asked. I've been asking. I'm inquiring. That's what you do. You inquire with them, baby. I want to go out there, and hopefully, if I can, I would. I'm gonna have to check out a few spots. But that's the thing. I wouldn't mind. I would actually. That's actually kind of something that I've had in the back of my mind. But I would like to somehow get involved in the. Again, this is just I'm talking out loud here. And we'll see what happens. But working at a comedy club, whether it's whatever form of assistance that I can provide to help your business, and also have it be a learning experience for me as well. And one day, because I asked them, are you guys doing open mics right now? Right now, with the limited capacities and everything, everybody's just starting to get back into a new groove. It's not the time yet, and I'm not in a rush, but I'm gonna check out a few spots and see if there are any opportunities, because that's what I like, man. It's not just I really respect the art form. I've got a ton of respect for people who've been doing it for a while. People who've been doing it for a long time, and I appreciate the community aspect of comedy. I appreciate the camaraderie, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the coming together, and everybody from the wait staff, the doormen and women, the chefs, bartenders, the club owners, the promoter, and again, this is just from observing from the outside, but what I'm telling you is that part of my dream is to be able to help create something that's for everybody. You know what I mean? And you know, I want to just do my little part, whatever it may be. That's the thing. But I don't expect. That's the thing. I like learning things from the ground up, baby. That's whatever it is. Ever since I was young, man, whatever it was, whether it was sports, school, work, whatever it is, I like to learn it one step at a time from the ground up, so that I can see every layer, so that I know exactly what's going into it. Because it's not just like, I don't want to just I don't have that mentality, dude. That's not me. I've got a ton of respect for this. I got a ton of respect for the people who've been doing it like professionally and are making a living out of it and are, part of a community essentially. It's not just about you go do your, little part and like dip in and dip out. That's cool too. A lot of people might do that and that's fine, but the way I want to approach it is more centered around community. I want to be being a part of an atmosphere or a community that allows for people to come have fun, be wild, be free, experiment, learn, push boundaries in a fun way, and just grow together. That's just one aspect of one of the many things that I want to be tackling and doing. But I encourage everybody out there. That's the thing. We should all just cooperate more together and work together. We'll all get more out of it. That's the beauty of cooperation. You just get more. You put in more, you get in more, and that's what it is. So hopefully, little by little, again, food for thought, and also just part of the process that I'm working on right now. And that's the thing. You got to take it slow. And nobody's got a crystal ball unless you're into the crystal ball business. Do some people really? I don't have a crystal ball. Maybe you do. Maybe you have mad crystal balls just sitting. Maybe because your mom and pop were crystal ball dealers, and you followed the family business, and you got that's all you do. You got crystal balls everywhere, and you're just like, well, I'll tell you what, man, I don't have a crystal ball, and I don't know what holds out exactly in the future, 2 months from now, 6 months from now. We just take it day by day, hope for the best, be optimistic, work together. But variables change, outcomes change, results change. Sometimes you got to just be adaptable, and that's what I'm saying to myself. So again, working, being patient, having fun, baby, having fun, because life is a gift, man, and it's make the best of it. That's what I'm saying. It's not always about money. It's not always about the end result. I'm so in love with the process. And again, like looking back, reflecting, this past year and a half, COVID, again, for this guy, worked out not too shabby, guys. Not gonna lie to you guys. It's worked out kind of well. Not gonna lie to you, because I was, trying to figure out what it is that I want to be doing, and it gave me time to focus, and it gave me time to realign my mentality in a sense, and really determine what's important, determine what it is that I want to be doing. And it's been a blessing. So thank you guys again for all the longtime listeners and viewers of the show. Thank you very much for your love and support. If you are a newcomer to the show, you're just checking it out, this is a Glad You Made It episode. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays. And sometimes we tweak it, baby. Most of the times, this is, again, that's the thing, man. I realize this is all about, it's mostly for your entertainment. I'm not here to, if you're looking at this dude for straight up answers and facts and digits and stats and science, well, you'll get a little bit of that, but don't quote me on anything. Don't hold me to. I'm here to entertain. And hopefully make you guys laugh, dude. That's what it is. Those are the things that I had to, and I'm learning, right? I had to reinforce these thoughts into my own process this week, because I come down hard on myself on certain things, but at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm not there to do anything else other than to provoke a thought. If I can say something or make you laugh about something or just put a thought in your head, and I don't care if you take it as, is this the right thing or the wrong thing? Good. If I've made you question something, that's all I want to be doing. Just make you question something. I want to that's trying to create little glitches, baby, and that's what I want you guys to do as well. Don't go just with the status quo. That's what this is all about. Create a new, a better way of doing things, and that's what it is. And that's fine too. There's different people doing different things. Whatever your jam is, enjoy it. But that's what I want to be doing. Just, a little bit of thought-provoking here and there, if I may. You know, nothing too cray, but like your boy likes to experiment, and I like to push the boundaries, and that's where I find myself trying to find that balance. I really appreciate certain things, a lot of things that we could, because we live in such a great time. We've got so many beautiful things, and like, look at where we live. For the most part, majority of us are very lucky in this world, and there's only, that's the thing. Cooperate to help ourselves and make it better for everybody else as well. But sometimes you do gotta go against the grain. You do gotta question the status quo, and I'm not apologetic about anything in that sense. The only thing sometimes it's if I ever seem like, it's literally I just want to be doing better. That's just been my mentality, and that's the way I'm wired, and the way I train myself is just I want to be doing better. That's what it is. But in no sense should you come here and like listen to something and be like, well, man, this guy's like, are those facts for real? Fact check it. Don't fact check it. But that's the thing. I'm not never claimed to be an expert in anything. I've never, that's the thing. I'm learning a new trade. Do I have a ton of resources and skills that I can, use and hopefully assist this process? 100%. But that's the thing. I don't want anybody. I just want to, I want you to come in here and hopefully be able to take, even if it's just one word that like triggers something for you, that makes you question something. That to me will make me feel like I've done a, relatively decent job. But besides that, please, and don't ever, I'm a wannabe comic and a storyteller, dude. If you're looking at this like, this is not factual, you're right, 100%, dude. It's not. 100% it's not. It mostly is for entertainment purposes, and that's what it is, baby. I'm not your, I'm not that professional. I'm not a doctor, or, and not to say that doctors are like, you should put doctors on a pedestal, and doctors are the, end all and be all of like knowledge and sort of, or like whatever it is. You know what I mean? We have, that's the thing. I am, in a sense, I do that, and sometimes, dude, I'm that male delivery man, dude. I'm the male doula sometimes, because around the city sometimes I be, to be funding my own projects, I gotta go out there and, put a couple of you guys, and I gotta deliver you guys from here to there. Sometimes that's what your boy does. That's the male doula, delivery. It is what it is, baby. That's the thing. That's the beauty of it is I've always liked to be involved in the real world, if that makes sense, and I am, and I have been, and that's what I like, dude. You know what I mean? I've never liked to be just like a observer from afar, if that makes any sense. I get there with the people, dude. I'm on the ground doing this, that, and the other. I'm hitting the streets, driving with people, chit chatting, listening to your stories. Most of the time. I know this, this is all dependent on a lot of like, I'm just talking here, but a lot of times I'm listening, dude. The reason why sometimes, that's the thing, the reason why I can talk a lot is because I listen a lot. I'm carefully listening, I'm paying close attention to what everybody's saying, what everybody's doing, and I try to pick up on things. Again, I've said this before, man, we're all transmitters of energy and frequencies. And everybody's got this capability. You can train yourself to pick up certain things, whether it's vibrations or energy or messages, or what's going on with certain images. You see certain things, you hear certain things, and how do you react to it? So I'm refining these skills. I'm refining that. Part of it is go out there, be with the peepsies, go out there. So I'm just like, go out there, paint a little something, get a little bit of the, creative juices going, go down and write down a couple of notes. Oh, you're getting in your feelings? Oh, you're so sensitive. Just stop. But also don't, because feelings are cool. It's good to feel stuff. But then I'll catch myself, how you react to those feelings. You may need to work on those, and who can't use a little bit of, working on their reactions, because that's what I realize, man. Every day that I age, the more I realize about life is that life just happens, and it's just how you react to it. It's just how you react to it, baby. So I'm just going through life, just trying to You're happening, life, talking to life right now. You're happening, and it's just the way I react to it. And the same goes with you guys out there. Like life just happens. Life doesn't have a good or a bad. Life just happens, and you can just like react to it. Like it's like a little bit. Have you ever seen? You see different sets of parents. For example, a kid is running down the street, running, running, running. They fall, they trip, they scrape their knee. Some parents, they freak out and they're like, oh no, my baby, oh no. And then as soon as you go, oh, my baby, oh no, it's the baby, oh no, it's a baby, it scraped its knees, man. And you go through that. And the baby sees you and the baby's like, oh no, my knee, ow, ow. I've got me a boo-boo. I've got me a boo-boo on my knee. This is what the baby will say. I wish the baby did that too. Just break out of like a British or like an Australian accent every time. I got me a boo-boo. But that's the thing, like the baby will look at you and look for a reaction. If you're getting like concerned with the watery eyes and like, and then the baby's like, oh, me got myself a boo-boo on my knee. I love doing accents, bro. And that's what it is. So they'll see you reacting, but sometimes you can just be like, man, that's just you legit just scraped your knee, no big deal. Just walk it off, baby boy, baby girl, walk it off. But that's the thing. If you look at them, you're like, oh no. If you do that, then you might, you might invoke a little bit of a different type of reaction. And that's the thing. You can all just, life just happens. So it's, what I'm trying to tell you is, what I'm trying to tell you is that you should, put a smile on your face and just, take it on the chin, whatever it is, and just go along with it. And for the most part, your boys got it. I've got a pretty, for the most part, everybody, everybody's got a little. It's work in progress, baby. Nothing. It's a nice little brew that we're making. It's a nice little stew that we're making. It's a nice little, what's another analogy for things that it's wine. We're making wine, baby. You got to be patient. You got to be patient. And that's what it is, baby. It's a game of patience and just going through life, enjoying most of it, because life is beautiful, man. And there's so many great things happening all the time. And yeah, just the things that we focus on, let's fix the little things that need improvement, the good things that we're already doing, make it better, do it faster, better, stronger. And that's what it is, baby. Come back, checking on each other. Hey, how you doing? You doing all right? Oh, I just bumped my knee, mate. My knee. Blow up my knee. Good times. Good times. Solid times. Good solid times. I just wanted to put in like just a little bit of silence in there for a few seconds. And that's what it is, baby. You just put, and that's what that is. Just a little bit of, because sometimes you need a little bit of silence. Just give them time. And that's the thing. You ask, you're like, oh, what's time? Well, we'll talk about that at a different time, baby. We'll talk what's time. That's the age-old question of, man, if you've dabbled a little bit in the spices and the herbs, that question of what is time? You know what I'm talking about, baby boy, baby girl. But dude, what's time really? Been there. I was always there, baby. That's what I'm telling you. Go out there, enjoy life. Let's get it together, cooperate, uplift each other, have a ball, baby. It's Friday, TGIF, Friday vibes. No one things everywhere. Rock and roll, baby boy, baby girl. I love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. If you like these videos, go ahead and hit those like buttons on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Search Rob Sadri on YouTube's. You're like, well, what happens? Do I get a free virus if I search Rob Sadri? No, it's not about a virus. It's not about a variant. It's about typing in Rob Sadri, so you get the full length videos, and you're like, oh my god, they're full length, and like the whole thing is just like one length. It's massive, long, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, but definitely here like 3-4 times, just doing it on a regular basis consistently. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Bringing you the heat, baby. And then you want to give back. You're like, how do I give back? Or I gotta give back. You're one of those people. Well, there's Patreon for you. If you're the type that just, you like to spice it up, because everybody else is just, that's fine too. Enjoy it on Patreon, enjoy it on YouTube, enjoy it on Instagram. But if you're the type that likes to, because maybe you're that type, baby. Maybe you want to get to the next level. Let's take it to the next level. You're like, how do I take it to Patreon? Let me say it one more time for Patreon, baby. And you're like, how's it going so far? It's going, baby. It's going. As a matter of fact, people are checking it out. People are talking about it. We gotta just, and that's the thing. To each their own. Check it out. There's no pressure here. All about the loosey-goosey energies, and just like, you want to give back a little something. Because you're like, man, I like what I'm seeing. I want to be a part of this somehow. I want to contribute to this ball, or these multiple balls that are rolling down these hills. And well, that's Patreon for you. You can give back, and your boy will, utilize that energy that I'll utilize the energy that you're sending my way, baby, and I'll put it to good use. And that way you'll get more content, you'll get more videos, you'll get more insight into my life, and that way you can learn from my experiences. And I'll be looking at different things on the outside societally, and I'll give you an opinion. I'll give you straight up factual opinions, straight up opinions with subjective objectivity, baby. Just pure subjective opinions, and most of it will be we'll try to cut the fat. Fat's kind of good, baby. Fat's kind of good. But we'll try to cut we're putting a stop to the we're essentially halting the gravy train. You're like, there's a train with gravy on it? I'm like, maybe, because that's like, how do you get gravy, dude, from one place to trains? Everybody knows transportation of gravy is done by trains, and it's just like, but sometimes you just like yank that emergency brake and like, take precautionary measures. But that's the thing. You're like, I gotta do something. Patreon, that's for you. And you're like, how do I make sure that the word gets spread around like wildfire? Well, you talk about it. You tell your mom, what are you doing right now? Go call your mom. You're like, Ma, check out this show. And then you're like, man, I can't stop telling my girl about this show. And then your girl's like, man, I gotta tell my cousin. And your cousin's like calling your other cousin down in the US. And then you got another cousin down in Australia. And then you got another cousin down in Dublin, and one in the Eastern Bloc because there's different blocks, or maybe there used to be. And then there's somebody up there like, hey, you're like, there's somebody above you, your neighbor. You get a little broomstick. You're just like hitting the really like, neighbor, bruh, lady, like, check out the show. And they're like, what show? And you tell them all about Glad You Made It. It's been a so-so production. I'll be back here again for the Patreon edition tomorrow, which is Saturday, which follows right after Friday. It's good to have order, dude. It's good to have order. I'll see you guys very soon. Stay safe out there. Lots of laughs and giggles for everybody. Go get it, baby. I'll talk to y'all very soon. Peace out.